Hey,
Welcome back to React University. I'm Corey.
and I'm Dana.
And today we are reacting to The Last of Us.
Season 1, Episode 9, Look for the Light.
So, last episode
It was epic.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it was by far one of the best episodes for the season. And that's saying a lot. There was a lot of good episodes this season.
Yeah.
But we're in the home stretch. This is it.
I know,
This is the last
is it.
episode.
This is the finale, and as excited as I am, I'm also nervous.
I'm very nervous. I'm very curious on how they're going to conclude the epic saga of Joel and Ellie's story.
I know.
From the game to the TV. And so far, just throughout this season, taking some liberties, which they did, which is totally fine. Mm-hmm. I have been very impressed with what they've done so far throughout this entire season. This has been the best adoption from a video game to a show.
Yeah.
But let's see how they conclude.
Yes.
That's what's going to matter. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to finish.
Yeah. I'm ready. I don't really have much to add there, so I'm just ready to dive in.
Let's do it. Oh, Ashley Johnson. This is obviously Ellie's mom.
It's me! Anyone?
It's an old nursery.
That's Ellie's knife she's using now. Oh, that pushing. Wow.
That is a fresh baby.
That's a fresh born baby right there. Wow. That's gotta be stressful. So I'd be glad there was only one.
What, one clicker or one baby?
Yeah, one clicker.
She fucking killed me.
Aww.
You're so tough. I got you. It's okay.
Here we go.
Anna?
Since she got bit in the thigh, maybe it takes like 12 hours. Oh, she had the knife up to her throat.
It's not your fault. We were delayed getting out of the zone. She's hungry. I didn't want to nurse her. I cut it before I was bit. Before. I want you to take her with you.
That's technically not true.
No, it's not true.
Her name is Ellie. How long have we known each other? Our whole lives. So you pick her up right now, and then you kill me. I can't kill you. Please, 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 please. Marlene!
Giving birth alone is hard.
Here you go. Take this. Cover her ears.
She didn't cover her ears.
Ellie! Did you hear me?
No? What?
I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, cool.
He had a guitar in that RV. It's all smashed up, but got me thinking, maybe I should find one. Ellie?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
All that, the whole scene looks so good.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking.
Cut through that building to get around that stuff, find a skyscraper, go up and look around.
Time I was thinking we'd blast our way through that rubble. I found some dynamite in that RV back there.
Really?
No, so we're gonna cut through that building, find a skyscraper, go up and look around. Come on, I'll give you a boost. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Just you kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Did you hear what I...
Yeah, boost. Got it.
I'm curious.
Whoa.
Why would she?
Damn it, Ellie!
Why would she do that?
Let me see this!
Ellie!
Up here!
Ellie!
Come
Oh
on!
my gosh. She's stressing me out.
I think they're doing it.
Ellie!
Come on!
Yeah. You saw the shadow
No.
in the window.
No.
They're doing it.
What are you talking about?
In the music.
What are you doing?
It's all right. Come here, hurry up. Come on.
Wow.
Hey there.
This looks just like the video game.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Just like the video game.
Look, I don't know exactly where this hospital is.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Sure. It's just... Maybe there's nothing bad out there, but so far there's always been something bad out there.
You're still here, though.
I know. I'm only saying there's risk. We don't have to do this. I want you to know that.
After all we've been through. Everything I've done. I know you mean well. I know you want to protect me. You have. And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Tommy's, Sheep Ranch, the moon. I'll follow you anywhere you go.
Oh.
But there's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
didn't realize my eyes was watering.
I know. Mine too.
Come on, it wasn't that deep. Calm down, Corey.
Well, I gotta hand it to the army people. They were way better at stitching him up than I was.
It was me. I was the guy who shot and missed.
Oh, he tried to kill himself.
Went to pull the trigger, I flinched. Still don't know why.
So time heals all wounds, I guess.
It wasn't time that did it.
Aww.
I'm glad that didn't work out.
You too.
We should probably get going.
Yeah. You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Shitty puns.
Oh. People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Too soon?
No, it's topical.
Oh, I love this
Stop.
one. Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteors.
That's terrible.
Oh,
That's
fuck you. That was actually good.
That's a 0 out of 10.
All right. What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot.
That's a 3 out of 10.
Oh!
7.
I'll give it a 5. 5 out of 10.
Oh, dang.
Oh, it's paint. I thought it was blood.
Welcome to the fireflies. Easy. You got hit pretty hard.
Where's Ellie?
She wasn't hurt. Not even a scratch. How'd you do it?
5 men. It was all your job.
It was all her. She felt like hell to get here.
She would have been dead on day one. You were the one person I never wanted to be in debt to. But I owe you. We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot!
Surgery.
Hold up!
Our doctor, he thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of chemical messenger. It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. He's going to remove it from her, multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers, and then we can give it to everyone. He thinks it could be a cure, Joel. A cure.
It makes other cordyceps think that she
Cordyceps
has.
grows inside the brain.
It does.
Inside the brain. The brain.
Find someone else.
There is no one else. We didn't tell her. We didn't cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now! Please. You don't understand.
Oh no.
I do. I was there when she was born, Joel. I promised her mother that I would save her child. I promised. So I do understand. I'm the only one who understands. Walk him out to the highway, leave him there with his pack. Give him this.
That's her knife.
He tries anything, shoot him.
It's like losing a daughter again. I gotta play this part, y'all.
What in the world? What in the world? What is happening?
Hey, don't push me. You just wait till I get my backpack with equipment. All right, I'll walk down. Just as a cutscene. It's a cutscene. I ain't playing yet.
It's here. I'm sure. I'm sure he's not gonna make it out the stairwell.
Give me control.
You are
What are
silly.
you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Oh! Oh!
Dang.
He tried to cover his own mouth.
His nose. He got hit in the. Remember he.
Only time for this.
Dude.
Got him some ammo. Got my backpack. Oh, we good. We locked and loaded.
Did he wait till he was on the right floor? No, he's on 3. Dude. Oh.
Someone's running.
Is he out of ammo?
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Whoa! I pushed the button. I wasn't playing no games.
Can't keep her safe forever. No matter how hard you try, no matter how many people you kill, she's gonna grow up, Joel. How long till she's torn apart by infected or murdered by raiders? Because she lives in a broken world that you could have saved.
Maybe. But it isn't for you to decide.
Or you, because I think she wanted to do what's right. And you know it. Even after what you've done, we can still find a way.
What?
It's all right. You're with me. Take it slow. The drugs are still wearing off. You were running some tests on you. And some others. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune. Dozens of them. The doctors, they couldn't make any of it work. They've actually they've stopped looking for a cure.
Is Marlene okay?
I'm taking us home. I'm sorry. You just come after her.
Dude.
Well, she got us close enough. We gotta walk the rest of the way. Probably about a 5-hour hike. We can manage that. Remember?
Yeah.
No, remember her saying that?
Well, Sarah and I used to hike like this all the time. I wouldn't say it was her favorite thing. She wasn't a fan of the mosquitoes and such. She was a big climber. She would have liked you. Not to say the two of you are the same. Definitely different kids.
How so?
Well, she was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not. So that, She was taller. She had a killer smile. Again, not saying that you don't. Do you know why I think she'd like you?
Why?
Because you're funny.
She looked at
You
him.
would have made her laugh. I bet you would have liked her back.
That view.
Here you go.
Hey, wait. Back in Kansas City, you asked me about the first time I killed someone. When I got bit in the mall, I wasn't on my own. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do, and she says, you can just wait it out. And then she did. And I had to. Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we hope. You can feel like you've come to an end, and you don't know what to do next. You find something new to fight for. And maybe that's not what you
Swear to
want.
me. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
What an episode. What an episode. That was great conclusion. We'll get to our ratings at the very end. How do you feel?
So,
Unpack this episode for us.
okay, so just starting off with the birth scene, right? It's like literally a birth story, worst nightmare. I almost wondered, like, I feel like whoever was chasing her must have just recently turned.
Okay.
Hear me out, because I feel like, I don't know, like, at least from what you've told me a little bit about how, like, when people are first trying to fight against the change in their brain, they seemed very, like, conscious of, like, her, I mean, and maybe she was making enough noise, I don't know, but I guess what I'm saying is not only did it chase her through the woods, it knew to.
Oh yeah.
Once
It
she
knew
was
that she
inside,
went into that house.
Yes, because she
It knew to
bolted
go
it.
into the
It knew
house.
to
It knew
break
that
a window,
they
run
probably heard her
upstairs to
go up
that
the stairs, so it went up
particular
the stairs,
room and
yep.
barricaded. Yeah,
Right.
and so I just feel like it was somebody that was like, it was like someone that she knew that had just recently turned and was like still had some semblance of
Humanity.
I don't even know if I could say humanity, just like consciousness, maybe.
Yeah.
But obviously they were like lost to the fungus. But but yeah, like I don't know, giving birth by itself is hard. So just
Yeah, you gave birth to 3 of them.
I did. And seeing those little
They took that baby.
Tiny.
That baby just was born.
That was a fresh
That's a
baby,
fresh
okay?
born. That baby just came out of the woman's canal. And they said,
the woman's
popped
canal.
out. Here,
it's like the
Ashley
response
Johnson.
of the fingers, the wrinkles. That was a very fresh
That's
baby.
a freshly born baby.
Oh my gosh, just so see. But she lied about.
Glad they didn't do any CGI on that. By the way, the girl, Ashley Johnson, the one you saw who was giving birth, she plays the voice of Ellie
Yes.
in the game. Fantastic.
Yes.
Everything we love about Ellie was because of her.
Of her.
And how she carried that role in the video game. Just fantastic.
Yeah. I even thought too, seeing her, I mean, obviously I know sometimes they'll fashion like certain features of voice actors, but I don't know, I could just so easily see her being Ellie's mom and like real life.
I totally forgot what the mom's name is. I think it's like
Sarah?
Mary or
It's Sarah.
Sarah?
No, it's not Sarah.
No.
That's Joel's daughter's name.
I can't remember her name, but it's not important.
Okay, yeah. But she lied about when she cut
lied.
the cord.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if the circulation, if it had enough time to circulate. I guess obviously the fact that Ellie is immune, we're assuming that it had enough time for something to circulate, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to hint at that's why she's immune. I don't know. maybe that's what they're trying to hint at. That's why she's immune, because they was explaining.
I
Marlene
think
was explaining like
they think that it grew with she's had it since birth.
right.
Is how they worded it. Is how Marlene worded it at the end, that it's
That's
been
how
with
she
her
said,
since birth.
Since birth. Okay.
So, because I'm thinking like, which, not since conception or in the womb, since birth, which, you know what I mean? Because if she had already been born and then the mom gets bit, there's a chance it could have had time to like go through this I don't know, the circulatory system and like go through the umbilical cord, possibly. But the fact that the mother hadn't fully turned, I don't know if that's what they're getting to, this gray area of
right.
what.
So they're really they're going out of their way to really explain why she's immune.
I mean, possibly. Like, I feel like that's one of the I feel like they threw in a theory, right? You know,
Right.
like usually there's like I'm not gonna say lore, I don't know what the right word is, but a lot of times people will kind of guess like, well, why is X, Y, and Z?
Right. Okay.
But I wondered if that's because of the way they did it. I wondered if that's why if they showed this scene that way. Otherwise, like, they could have had the mom, like she said, the mom could have gotten bit, like, because she lied and said, no, she bit me after I cut the cord and then I killed, you know what I mean? Like, that could have very well been the case.
Obviously, she's protecting her.
Right, she's trying to protect her daughter.
She went as far as
give her
basically
daughter
having,
a chance.
again, the knife out her throat.
Right.
You know.
Right,
just,
I mean, she knew she was.
Yeah, she knew, like, she's like, but if I turn, I'm killing myself.
Yeah.
The moment I get a feeling that I'm turning, because I don't want to kill my baby.
Right.
So.
But, I mean, obviously, the people that, you know, that wrote the script for the show and stuff like that, they could have had it play out according to the lie she gave Marlene. Right. But I feel like the reason why they had her show that she was bit first is because they want to point like, I wonder, does that factor in? Like, she's technically been born, she's her own person, but does any tie through it? Because there's some theories like, oh, yeah, sometimes babies,
so they're just
antibodies.
they're just basically leaving out there. They're not really trying to explain what happened. Right. They're just like, could be.
Yeah. Chew on that. Form your own little theories.
So
her asking Marlene to kill her.
Right. So finding more I knew that Marlene and Ellie's mom knew each other for a long time. I did not know they known each other all their life, basically. So childhood friends. So that was really good to hear a little bit more of that backstory. Now, Joel.
Okay.
Yeah, he was able to explain a little bit more. He's like, I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
And then
what
I realized,
injury was he talking about?
So he had a little dash right here in his face.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that could be the reason why he went deaf.
Deaf.
That
Because
could be the reason
of
why he
the
went deaf.
shot so close to his ear.
Could be the reason why he went
Possibly.
deaf. Yeah.
That's a good catch.
So.
I thought it was interesting that she said, oh, I guess time really does heal all wounds. And he's like, no, not time. Like, hinting at his relationship with her
Ellie and how it
is
grown
kind
to
of what restored
what got
him
to where it is. Mm-hmm.
I did think it was important to point out how throughout most of the episode it showed how changed Ellie was by the trauma of the previous episode. And then but seeing the giraffe kind of like made her like a kid again.
Right. Brought her back.
Yeah, and I thought it was, Joel was so worried about her, but she made it very clear, like, her determination to see things through, and I felt like the conversation, when we said you started getting emotional, I felt like the conversation that she had with Joel at that point, like, there was so much, like, tenderness, and yet resolve in her, like, eyes and in her voice, saying, like, I will follow you wherever you go, but there's no halfway with this.
Right.
I thought that was very well done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as we've seen, she's doing great, but I thought it was very well done. And I also appreciated at the end Marlene actually explaining the process, because I know that there's been like a lot of people are like, why does somebody need to die for you to produce a vaccine?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was very important for them to say, okay, cordyceps takes hold and grows in the brain, and then that's where it's from the brain that it produces those chemical messengers.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for us to get a hold of and replicate those chemical messengers, they need access to her brain. And we know when you tamper with the brain, like the odds. I mean, there's a chance that
death skyrockets. To 99.9% probably.
I mean, and there's like a chance that she could potentially have survived, but obviously the assumption was that there's no coming back from this, and then Joel was just not. She just was like, he wasn't able to stand the thought.
That's when Marlene was being too honest. Marlene should have realized the situation and said to herself,
I don't think she could have.
How do I want to go about this?
Well,
listen, Joel, this is a very simple surgery.
She knew
all
enough.
we're just going to do is just take some blood, and then we're going to slit something and put everything back. We good.
Like, she could have lied to him. She could have lied to him.
Joel, if you want to sit in the waiting room, you're totally fine to do so. Okay? But this is going to be a long surgery. So, it might take a few days. You want to, camp out, you could definitely do so. While all that's taking place, they're doing surgery on Ellie. And then Ellie obviously died. They still, stonewall Joel to the point where they eventually, shoot him in his sleep. Because they should have realized she put all her cards out. And she didn't realize that my boy Joel wasn't playing with the full deck.
Oh my God.
My boy Joel was like, what? Okay.
Well, I think part of it...
Everybody got to die.
I think part of it, too, he really was like, everybody, I don't care if you surrender. I don't care. Everybody's going to die. I think part of it, too,
all he was thinking about is, you surrender, you are now able to come back. Right. And I don't want you to come back.
Yeah. No, I think the other part, too, is she mentioned about, like, not wanting to be in his debt, right? I think the way she was like, how did you get her here? Because she's like, I barely made it here alive. Like, how did just you get her here? Mm-hmm. Was both, like, kind of, like, admiration. But I think she probably, her line of thinking was probably more like, oh, he lives up to his reputation, right? Not so much that, like, the part of the reason why he got her there because he wanted to, like, not bring her there. Part of the reason he brought her there is because of the bond he had with her. She had no way of knowing, like, because after Sarah, he had cleansed up, she had no way of knowing that his past and how he became who he was because of the trauma that he went through with losing his daughter.
Right.
So, like, she had no way of knowing that. So she said, I don't want to be in your debt. So she obviously was like, no, you can't go see her. She's in pre-op. She was like not willing to cross that boundary. But I think when she was like, no, I don't want to be in your debt, that she was like, let me at least do the honor of telling you what's happening to the cargo you delivered. Right. I think she was thinking she was like paying him some respect. But not realizing that doing so, she was like literally sealing the fate of everybody in that building.
Right.
I don't even know if those two nurses got out alive.
No, the two nurses got out. They didn't get... When I played the game, they didn't get
the
out
nurses.
Alive. Nobody.
He shot the
nobody
he shot the doctor.
Made it.
He shot the doctor.
The doctor was the only one you had to kill.
Yeah, I know. I guess what I'm saying,
like when you're playing the game.
And here, it looks as if he shot the doctor. They were willing to turn around, and so he was so focused on like, let me pick her up and make sure she's still alive. And he was trying to register where her eyes still moving, blah blah blah. But it doesn't want us to like. It showed him killing literally everybody else. But what about those two nurses in scrubs with their
he didn't kill
facing
those
the
two
wall?
nurses in scrub. I can tell you that.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he didn't.
He did not.
And I wonder if that's gonna come back to bite him.
Okay, so what they did in the very end of him going throughout the entire hospital, slaughtering everybody, just really well done. This is like, I was afraid for this episode because I was afraid from what they did on the episode when Joel and Ellie was in the school. There was a huge so at the school when Joel got stabbed.
The university. Okay, yeah.
There's a huge shootout that happened in that school. Just when Joel gets injured, he's trying to escape as well.
Right.
While all these waves of enemies are coming, and Ellie has to basically try to save you. They didn't do that until I was like, what are they doing? It's just like a budget thing. But at the same time, I know they spent tons of money on this on this season. So where's the budget going? Like, Obviously, we know the budget went into CG and all the set pieces, which was fantastic.
They looked amazing.
We'll actually do a full review of the season pretty soon. But we'll like flush out all of our thoughts. But I just thought for that one particular scene, they did a good job.
The music while Joel was going on his rampage, it hit all the chords it needed to hit.
Pulled straight from the game.
Yes,
well done.
Definitely.
Well done.
And I know that Ellie knows in her heart that Joel is lying.
Oh yeah, she knows. She knows that. She knows something is off. She doesn't know to the what point.
Yeah, and I can see that, like, it's kind of like breaking her heart, but like she asked him point blank, like, what, you know, if he's telling the truth, and she's choosing to like take his word for it and push that doubt down. And I see that it's hard for her, but I also see that it's big of her. So
what would you give it? Final rating for season 1 of The Last of Us.
You mean episode 9?
Sorry,
the final rating
for the final season.
For the season. Okay, okay, sorry, got it. Okay, you go first.
Okay, this here was. I would give this episode another 9.5. Another 9.5. And the reason why is because, again, very short and sweet. They hit the beats that need to be hit in the from the game to the series. Again, they didn't show any clickers, which was very vital in this last scene. And I know that's different from a gameplay aspect to a TV show. The fact that they didn't really show a lot of clickers and still walk away with a 9.5 for me is just telling just really good storytelling. Really good from beat after beat, because that's what matters. And I thought they did an excellent job. So that's my rating. 9.5.
That's good. Gosh. I'm a little conflicted. I think I'm going to give it, I'm somewhere between a 9.8 and a 9.9. May as well just do a 9.85. But I think I'm just going to give it a 9.9.
9.9.
I think so. Let's just
At this point, again.
No, listen. Let my decimal places live.
Okay.
Let them live.
So 9.9 for you, 9.5 for me.
I'm so and it's not even, I don't know, it's not even about the action or anything. I think it's just the way it all has come full circle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, 9.9 is a good. It's really good. But what are your thoughts? What would you have given this episode 9, season 1?
Did you think the finale was all that it needed to be? Was it giving what it needed to give?
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Comment below. Let us
know.
Please like, share. We really appreciate your comments. And until next time.
Yep. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.